Well, good evening, members of the Grange. It's good to be back with you, but how time is flying by. Into our fourth month of lockdown, and that's not much fun, is it? In fact, things are getting a bit tedious. But, my word, haven't the staff at the Grange been amazing in keeping you busy and occupied? What a blessing. And more of you are coming back from home to be with your friends again. So that's good. Anyway, stay safe and keep well. But it might make you wonder, what about the future? Where is hope in all of this situation? Well, from my perspective, there is always hope. Every day brings a new start, a new beginning. Every day is a blessing which God has provided. Sure, there will be challenges. Sure, there is trouble. And the Bible tells us of many stories. Let us look at Joseph, for one, who was favoured by his father, disliked by his brothers, sold into slavery, accused of all sorts of things by Potiphar's wife, thrown into jail. My word, that must have been pretty tedious. But amazing thing happened, didn't they? You know the story well, I'm sure. And he rose to a high position in government. And actually, not only did he forgive his brothers, but he saved the family from famine. But I want to talk to you about another aspect of hope. The hope which is absolute, the hope which we are all given. And that is the hope in Jesus Christ, who was sent to this world to live a life with us, without sin, a perfect life, to pay the price of our sin, our turning away from God, if you like to put it in another way, our rebellion, if you like, the bad things which we are tempted to do and so often do. And what is the solution? Well, it's really quite simple. It is to believe, to trust and to believe in him who came to save us once and for all time and for all people. It's not a salvation that we have to work for. It's one that is freely given to those who believe and trust in Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Now, of course, for those that want to know more and learn more, there is the Bible, which certainly, if we look at the New Testament, the back end of the Bible, we will get much inspiration from the things which Jesus did. Now, you know, there is absolutely no doubt that Jesus lived. There is more historical evidence, more documented evidence of the life of Jesus by historians of the day, people like the Jewish historian Josephus, Tacitus, and so on. There are many documents that have survived the years which correspond and confirm the writings in the Bible. No, there is no doubt that Jesus lived. It's just a question of whether or not we believe who he said he was. Lewis Carroll, the very famous author, very clever man, wrote this. He said that Jesus was either a deluded madman a villain of terrible extent, a liar, deceiver, or he was what he said he was. I came to believe without doubt or question that he is indeed the Son of God. How else could he have done the miraculous things in the Bible that he did? There is no doubt in my mind, and I hope in your mind, that Jesus came to show us the heart of God, his love, his mercy, his grace for each and every one of us. He paid the price which none of us could ever pay. And then he offers us not just an open access to God in prayer through his name, but also eternity, life after death. What better hope can we have? What better trust can we place in the truth of the Bible? Well, there we go. Only you can make up your mind about that, but I suppose for me, there has been many things in life which has left me with no doubt. Prayers that have been answered, healings that have taken place, amazing things which I have seen, moves of the Holy Spirit, which has left me with no doubt that we have a living God who hears our prayer, who answers our prayer, not always as we would wish them to be, but in the way he considers to be best and in his timing. And that often is very frustrating for us because we always want something now, don't we? We never want to have to wait. But just like this pandemic, one day that too will pass. Life perhaps may never be normal again, but there will be a new normal. And my hope and prayer is that it'll be a better normal. A time when we have all learned perhaps to slow down, to appreciate the miracles of creation, the beauty of creation around us, the friendships that we have, which are so important to our lives, the encouragement, the love of others that are around us every day. So, my time is up. Be blessed. Have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you before too long. God bless.